In the boxes on these shelves are 1 million mobile phones. None of them are new. They are old mobiles which have been brought to this phone recycling centre run by Phoneback on an industrial site east of London. Some are just unwanted, others are obsolete. At Phoneback, all are literally torn up and taken apart. After the initial sorting, every phone is logged into the centre and they can be checked against a police list to see if they've been stolen. All SIM cards are destroyed. This is where T-Mobile brings all the phones sent to it under the new scheme for recycling. So how will it work for the customer?
So what we're doing is we're putting a mobile phone recycling bag in the box of every new mobile phone that we sell. So when our customers bring home their box, they open it up, they take out the recycling bag, and all they have to do is take the SIM card out of their old phone, pop it in the recycling bag, and then they can send it off by free post to be recycled. So really it's making it as simple as possible for people to recycle their phone. We're offering incentive on top of everything that they can get up to £80 for their phone, depending on the make and model. So all they have to do is go on our website and they select the make and model, and it'll show what the value of that phone is at that time. And so they know before they recycle it how much money they'll get. And they can choose to either keep that money for themselves, or they can nominate a charity of their choice to send the money to on their behalf.
T-Mobile will take phones from all providers, and they come to this plant from networks all over Europe and even charity promotions. 10,000 a day are processed.
We weigh them in, we look at the different types of models and grading, we segregate them down, we pass them up the different lines, we put them into a big phone library, and then from there we check for stolen phones, and we also check for blacklisted phones. Once we've actually ascertained the different grades of the phones, we will then decide on whether we were actually going to refurbish them, whether we will actually put them through granulation, or alternatively whether we will sell them on to the third world countries.
And that's one of the main points of this operation. All these phones are being checked so that they conform to new legislation, that they actually work before they're packed before shipping to countries where people cannot afford the cost of a new phone. The public wins, and so do the mobile network companies, because more people can use them. Batteries are stripped of hazardous and valuable materials at a plant in France, and phones which have parts that can be reused are shipped to Sweden. These are demonstration models, but in the same way, useless old phones are sent for breaking up or granulation. And 3.5 million recycled phones are sent to poorer people for use every year.